The Eagles off the bye. It is now the runway's in front of us, right? Like the trade deadline is in the books. It was a wild trade deadline in the NFL yesterday, including the Cowboys for whatever the hell reason.
Wow.
Trading a first-round pick.
Quentin Williams is really good,
No,
though.
he is, but
Well,
they're
he's had a down year. What, he got like one sack?
They're trying to
probably got like three
make
quarterback
up
pressure.
for giving away Micah
Which
Parsons.
is stupid.
It is stupid.
Yeah.
They're digging a deeper hole
Yes.
by trying to make up for Micah.
Yeah.
They are. And
So good for them.
I hope Jerry lives
Messing up
forever.
even
Train
worse.
wreck. Why'd you say it like that?
I hope
Make sure
lives forever.
Jerry takes his fiber. We
Forever-
need him around
forever
a long
young.
time.
Yes. All right. So Rhea's with us. John Ritchie's with us. So it's all in front of us now, right? The Eagles 6-2. They're coming out of the bye. They've got some reinforcements here with Jalen Phillips and Jair Alexander and Michael Carter, Brandon Graham, and hopefully some guys getting healthier like a Nolan Smith. So, guys, as we look at the Eagles right now, as they are today, the team that we've seen for the first 8 games and what we have going forward,
Yes.
Hugh Douglas, let's start with you on this one. Do you feel better or worse about this team compared to where you were at the beginning of the season? So they are here where they are now, but think about where you were when the season kicked off, when they played the Dallas Cowboys that first game of the season. Do you feel better about this team's chances to repeat or not as good, worse?
About their chance to repeat. Allow me to long talk just for a
We
minute.
have guests.
Just
We have
allow
guests.
me to pontificate.
Can't long talk today.
I feel like the fact that, they're the defending Super Bowl champions, they're in a good space. But I feel if we're being honest as Eagles fans, we still don't know what to expect from this team now. They're trending in the right direction. I think that everybody would agree with that. They've been trending in the right direction. But are we confident in saying that we know exactly who this team is? They just look like they could run the ball a week ago. They ran the ball well a week ago.
For the first time, really.
For the first time.
Against the Giants.
Thank you. See, Rhea, when you say that, people say, oh, like the argument flips for whomever somebody's playing.
Sure.
But you haven't been tested, and you can look at that game. Like Denver looked like they're going to be a good squad, but Denver barely got out of here with a W against us.
Denver's 7-2. They are.
You know what I
good,
mean?
yeah.
They barely got. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say what they are. I think they're trending in the right direction. I think these upcoming weeks is going to be the biggest test for the Philadelphia Eagles. I really, really do.
Rhea, where do you come down on the team compared to where you were when this thing kicked off to where they are right now? You feel better about the whole thing as we're trying to win do it again and repeat, or not as good?
I feel better for a couple of factors. Now, I was making fun of they did it against the Giants,
Right.
but, they're facing a Packers team that just allowed Rico Dowdle to run all over them,
Yep.
basically. And they put like 160 yards. They had 11 first downs by rushing, the Panthers did. And, we all watched that game. I feel better for 2 reasons. Number one, the Eagles are getting healthy, and the teams they're facing in the next 3 weeks have a lot of injury issues. Packers, we know, they lost the tight end. Their rookie receiver, Golden, left with a shoulder injury. So they have some injuries there. The Lions, after that, have a lot of injuries along the offensive line. Right after that, the Chargers, tons of injuries along their offensive line. The Eagles are getting, you're going to get Nolan Smith back. Brandon Graham's going to play a little bit. You got Phillips. And we haven't heard anything about Cam Jurgens, which kind of is
That's
interesting.
true. We haven't. That one's gone under the radar for 2 weeks here.
So I am, but, I got to give Toth credit. He played well when he was in there. They look like they've changed it up a little bit with the under center. Tank Bigsby, we were all wondering, why did they trade for him? He showed something. So I feel a little bit better. Number one, they played some really tough matchups, and they're 6-2. And the next 3 teams they're playing are a little wounded, and the Eagles might be healthier and getting better.
Well, I think they are getting better. I agree with you on that. I mean, the last game they played was their
That's
best
what
game.
they do
Yeah.
is they get better.
They do. So, John, do you feel better about this whole operation compared to where you were when it started, or a little bit worse? All right.
I do feel better in part because I look around the rest of the NFL and I see the state of the union. And there are teams in the AFC that are scary that I never expected. There are some teams in the NFC that are surprising, like the Seahawks and the Bears and the Vikings.
Yeah, that Bears is surprising, real surprising.
Than I expected. But we're the best team in the NFC. I think the NFC West is going to be interesting to look at. The NFC North is going to be interesting the way it shakes out. But you add 2 number 18 overall picks.
You're going to die on this hill, aren't you?
Phillips and Jair Alexander.
What year was Alexander the 18th overall pick?
I don't know.
Come out when
2018
Lamar Jackson
maybe.
came out, something like that.
All right, 2018. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I
hadn't thought about the connection between the 18th picks. I like that, actually.
Clark
they
was
were
like
both,
8.
They were both number 18 overall. Add these two players to the list of top draft picks who are taking the field for this Eagles team.
Well, John, I think, your point on it, Howie loves former first-rounders. Like guys
of course.
If I had to guess right now, the Eagles probably have more first-rounders on their team than any team in the NFL. I mean, just like guys that at one point had huge pedigree.
Gotta be. And with Jalen Phillips in a prove-it situation, this guy, with Nolan Smith now coming back healthy and able to, pull some blocking schemes, perhaps
Jalen Carter maybe being healthier.
Let's hope Jalen Carter can get some push too. Brandon Graham out there doing a little something. I think Brandon Graham inspiring guys, making a difference, sort of elevating everyone else's play a little bit more. This team needed a pass rush. They needed help at cornerback. The pass rush will be better. We got help at cornerback. And with Michael Carter at the ability to play safety or nickel cornerback or outside cornerback, you got flexibility through and through. The team is, for my money, the best in the NFC. And until someone proves that they can take everything away from us. They haven't been. No one, they'll take away Saquon, but then we torch them through the air, and our defense, I'm positive, continues to get better and will be more and more complex as these youngsters get more comfortable with everything. And when it gets more complex, and you got guys disguising a little bit better, I'm really excited to see where that can go, because right now it feels like we got a group of young guys who just get it done with great toughness and tackling and togetherness and understanding. I just, when it gets to the next level, like the, junior level course work.
Yep.
That's really exciting in my mind, for making it confusing for offenses takes away their advantage. So I can't wait till we get to that point. I'm expecting it prior to once the postseason comes and once these games really start mattering.
So I'm super excited for where they're going. And I liked what Howie did at the trade deadline. I think because of how bad the division is, the Eagles
by the way, I went in.
Great path.
I went in on the party with you and Kyle.
Thank you for coming to the banner raising.
I'm coming to the banner raising.
John, do you want to come to the banner raising? We raised the banner the other day. The NFC East is over. The Eagles clinched the division. We announced it before it happened.
They conceded the victory for the
It's
East
over.
already.
Have you seen the rest of the division, Hugh?
I have, but I'm still.
Well, Hugh was afraid of the Cowboys until they lost to the
Rhea, I don't have my notes in front of me, but I have it written down in my notes.
I don't think you
starts
can do
with Green
that.
Bay.
Well, look,
No, we're talking about the division.
I know. We're talking about
Our
starts with Green
record
Bay.
is 6-2.
Yeah.
So we play 17 games.
Right.
We have 9 games left. We're not even halfway through the season.
Tell
we
'em.
can't say we've won the division.
I can. I encourage the Eagles to send out
even though it feels like we've
it's
won
over.
the division, we
Starts-
can't
it starts
say
with
we've
Green-
won
it
the
starts
division.
with Green Bay.
Let's celebrate. John,
There we go. Play the music.
John, I encourage the Eagles to send out the email with tickets to the playoff game. I mean, they have a home playoff game. It's just a matter of who the opponent is and what week it is.
Starts with Green Bay.
I should know. You also declared, didn't you declare the Phillies division was over?
Yes,
Like
he
a
did.
little premature, and then they got swept.
Well, but they won the division.
Yeah, they did.
As far
see,
as I
tough
as
times
far
don't
as
last
I'm
for you. Tough people
concerned,
do. That's what you have to remember. We'll be fine no matter what happens. All right, so
the rest of the NFC is pretty good.
well, that's why. So John,
we need to seed ourselves
Yes.
as high as possible.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
The division no longer matters as much as it did to start the season. That's the first goal. So if you feel like it's over, okay, good for you. I'm focused on getting 13, 14 wins and being a 1 seed, because it's going to get tricky having to play good teams like the Lions or the Seahawks. If you have to go out there to Seattle,
Yeah, you don't want to do
to
that.
play
because
that team.
I don't remember the last time the Eagles won in Seattle. Does
No,
anybody?
we
I mean,
don't win
you
in
and Hugh may have
Seattle.
been playing for the Eagles the last time.
I think that probably was the last time.
I'm serious.
I don't want
They
to
never
play
beat
them
Russell
out there.
Wilson there. So
No.
so you take away his
No.
his whole
Yeah.
career. It's a long time ago. So you guys all brought great things to why you feel better. So I don't feel bad. I feel good about where the Eagles are going. But compared to where I was at the beginning of the season, couple things have me like I still need to see more before I feel great. Number one, coming into the year, guys, I just thought they were clearly the best team in the NFC. Does it feel that way to you guys right now? It feels to me like they are.
Yes.
It really? Because it does. For me, it feels like they.
Talent-wise,
Who
Joe.
does it feel like is a better team in the NFC?
Well, I can't say the Eagles are clearly better than the Rams right now. I can't say that.
I haven't seen Seattle,
We
but
beat the
they
Rams.
look,
Well,
they look
but John,
more efficient.
that
they might be
game-
more efficient.
All right,
That-
we
we
beat the
needed
Rams
we
because
needed a
we blocked the
blocked
field goal.
right.
I don't
We
care.
needed
We
a blocked
beat 'em.
field goal.
I don't care.
But they
We beat
outplay.
them.
Did they not outplay the Eagles
I don't
for most of
care.
that? All right. Well, I do.
Well,
We beat them.
did the Chiefs not win all those kind of games last
did.
year
They
on
did.
their way to
Skin
going
of
to the
the
Super
teeth.
Bowl?
Yes.
So they
Similar
got
to
their
that.
ass kicked by the Eagles.
You
Yes.
can't say we're
They
a
won
worse
games like
team
that all the time.
than when we beat them.
Yeah, but I just feel like when the year started, I thought the Eagles were clearly the class of the NFC. Now I look at it like they are very similar to me to the Rams.
Okay, they are
See-
similar,
see-
but we just got a lot better.
Seattle is probably the most underrated team in the NFL. I mean, they've won 3 games already
Yeah.
by 14 or more points.
I'm excited
Yeah,
that
they're
they're
a good
going to be
team.
good
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I think that makes it more interesting in the NFL.
Yes.
I like that. I like it when I like it when is it even called Quest Field or is it
No, I think
Monster
they
Field
changed
or
it.
something,
Yeah,
whatever
it's
it is.
something like that.
When that place is a happening
Lumen, maybe Lumen
destination,
or whatever they call it.
It's
Lumen,
cool.
yeah,
You
you're
know
right.
what it is? You know what it is for me when I watch the Eagles play? We know the potential. We know the stars. We know the cast. But it's almost like when we watch our team play, and maybe it's because we watch it so closely or so intently that it doesn't look like it's clicking on all cylinders.
It's not
all
been
the time.
consistent throughout.
And when
Yeah.
you
That's the problem.
See,
We
here's the thing.
scrutinize it too hard.
Maybe.
You
And
know
I'm
what
not-
it
I'm
is?
not-
I
I'm not
swear.
taking that off the table.
It's
but
like when you're in 10th grade, when you're 9th or 10th grade, and you got a big zit on your cheek, and
about to
you
say,
look
yeah.
at it, and you scrutinize it, and you see it, and you feel like everyone's staring at it.
But here's
no
the
one's
thing.
really staring at it.
But here's
you.
the thing, John.
So
Actually,
who's
we
the
are.
Who is the Zit? A Dory Jackson in the first half of the season?
No,
Yes.
but
Yeah, he was.
here's the thing, and this is how I looked at it. Go back to the first game of the season Thursday night. That looked a little clunky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then-
there were reasons for that.
Well, no, I get that real.
Your,
but-
your
Jalen
best
Carter.
defensive
Yeah.
player gets thrown out before the first play of the
I
game.
get
There's
that.
an hour lightning delay.
I get that.
The Eagles were starting to roll in that game, and then things got wonky.
But you take that small sampling size, and then you look at the rest of the NFL from that weekend, and it looked like they were running, flowing. Everybody had the new offense coordinator, whatever. Then you come back the following week, and it looks similar to the first week.
Yeah, they hadn't
and
been able to
then-
put halves together.
And then you have the rest of the NFL rolling. So that's why,
Green
and to
Bay
your
has
point,
lost to the Browns
does.
and the Panthers.
Yeah, but that's why,
It feels
and like I said,
the rest of the NFL has sort of put it together a little more
And-
completely
and maybe
than we have, but
we-
we were on a bye.
Well,
yeah,
and-
but
and-
we hold our team to a higher standard.
Yes,
We do,
With
certainly.
that, I just need to see
Like
what
we-
they look
like-
like after the bye. Because at
I
this
agree.
point last year,
We'll be better.
Well, I think they will be. But at this point last year, we started to figure out what the identity was. Right? They were going to
Yeah.
be the best running team in pro football, and the defense was coming along. When the season started, I thought they were going to be the best running team again. What are they
Yes,
great
and we
at?
weren't. We weren't.
Right.
yet.
So maybe.
But what we're doing is we are staring at the zit, which is our running
Yeah.
game.
I like that metaphor.
Too hard. It's not as big and bad as we thought. Like, okay, the zit is not. It's not a boil. It's not ingrown.
It's not a
It'll
boil,
go
no. You
away.
can't get the 6 and 2
It'll
with a boil.
eventually heal if we just pop it.
Could lance it.
And we're popping on it. We're working on it during this bye week.
Was that Howie at the trade
I'm
deadline
positive.
lancing the boil?
Yes, they lanced it. They lanced it together, and Jeff Stoutland put a bandage on there and some. I don't know what else. Some benzoyl peroxide
Fred Johnson.
lotion
Is
to
that what
help
he did?
keep
All of
Fred
that.
Johnson.
and maybe some swelling. We'll put some ice on it to keep the swelling down. It's a cold compress. It's going to be better when they return. We're better equipped. We have better players on the defensive side of things, and we have a better plan on the offensive side of the things. Let's hope there's a little more harmony and unity when the offense approaches playing football again.
What do we think
when
is
Monday
going to
night
be
comes
their
around.
calling card down the stretch? Because I feel like every team that wins a championship has one. Last year we knew what it was.
Every good team runs the football.
But we haven't except for one game.
We will run.
So you're confident in that.
football.
Okay, so
Sounds
Yes.
like he's a little bullish on that.
here's where I'm at. If they come out Monday night and they run it on Green Bay,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not asking for 270 yards, Rhea, but if they run it similarly or well like they did against the Giants and
Yeah.
they beat the Packers and the run game is back, then it's right there. I mean, the path to the 1 seed, the path back to the Super Bowl. I guess
more
I
on the
need more
defense.
consistency on both sides.
Yeah, I'm more on that if the pass rush is there and better, because, honestly, that's what crushed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl was that they just came after them in waves.
Yep.
So, with Phillips, and if Carter's a little healthy, and they're able to rotate Jalix in and out and give Brandon a couple snaps here and work Nolan back in, if you can start getting that pressure again.
I still haven't seen anything from Jalix Hunt that makes me think
the last couple games he's
come along.
I thought the
He's
Giants game
come
was
along.
the best game of his career.
He's starting to look better. He's starting to look
He
more
is.
confident.
All right, well,
But he shouldn't have
Jalen
been getting
might
that
be
many
the-
snaps to begin the
Jalen
season.
Phillips.
Might be the BG
Is he going to
factor.
come in and just take all the snaps now?
Not all the
is
snaps.
Brandon Graham, Jalen Phillips, Nolan Smith. Is Jalix Hunt going to get snaps?
Yeah.
He'll get some.
I think you're looking more at a rotational thing.
Which is probably what he
'Cause they
should have
wanna
been the whole
keep-
time
I just
anyway.
don't think he's that good.
They want to keep the ends fresh. They want to keep those
I
edge
know.
rushers fresh.
I just don't think he's one that I want on the field as much as
Well, I
the
think
other
they agree with you, John, now because
That's why they made the moves.
I mean, think about how all the edge rushers they've either tried to get or they did get, right? They
Yeah.
got Brandon Graham, they got Phillips. I think you're onto something there.